welcome back to my channel and Happy New Year. I'm Jahan and today I'm going to be showing you some of the things that I picked up in December. I am doing a no spend January. I don't know about you, but I spent quite a bit in December. Not just, I wasn't hosting Christmas or New Year's this year, which was great. So I went to other people's houses, spent time with family in family's house and that kind of thing. So that side of things I didn't spend too much on, but I did go out a lot more. I saw my friends quite a bit. We had 3 dinners, we had dinner parties here, so spent quite a lot in December. And also I did quite a lot of shopping on things that I wanted that then went into the sale in December. So the sales usually start on Boxing Day and sometimes on Christmas Eve. Basically, when you can't get it for Christmas, that's when the sales time starts really. So I picked up quite a few bits, so I thought I'd show you here. I won't be doing full swatches because some of them deserve their own video, so I'm just going to give you an idea of things that I picked up. And yeah, let me start with, first of all, makeup bits. So I'm really into duochrome makeup at the moment, and that's because they're really easy to wear as like one and done shades. So if you're in a rush or you don't know which eyeshadow to wear, or you just can't be bothered to do like the full eyeshadow in the crease and then another colour here, another colour there, I have been picking up duochromes. And duochromes are really good because you can just literally just pick up one shadow, put it on your eye, and it looks like you've got 1 or 2 shades, or if you're doing multi-chrome. And I picked up this one by Charlotte Tilbury, and it's part of her Christmas collection. I think she's still got some more on there, and it's the Mesmerise, I think it's Hypnotising Pop Shots, and they came in about 4 or 5 different colours. 2 colours were exclusive to her website, but I just love this packaging as well, because people know that Charlotte Tilbury does packaging just so well anyway. And it's got these little jewels on top which are similar to the colours that she's created. And I ended up picking up which colour is this? Smoky Quartz. Comes with a tiny little mirror in like that, but this is the colour Smoky Quartz here, and it's got a really beautiful shift. So it's like got a black brown shift to it and some gold. I will do a little swatch actually for you here. I don't know if it's picking up the shift so much, but it just looks really pretty on the eye. It's super sparkly without being chunky or anything. It's really smooth. This was £25, but I managed to get it 15% off at the time. So one shadow for £25 I think is hugely expensive, but Charlotte Tilbury is high end. I think it's just expensive makeup, and I really, really like this. You can tell the difference between this on your eye to something cheaper actually, working with this. It just is really smooth. It looks almost kind of, it has that wet look but without creasing or anything like that. So it's a really, really beautiful eyeshadow. So I'm glad I picked that up because I was eyeing this up for a while. Staying on the duochrome trend, I picked up the Bougie paint pot, MAC paint pot, and I've got one other MAC paint pot in, I think it's Groundwork. So this is my second one that I've picked up, because MAC paint pots used to just be one flat colour, but now they've incorporated some newer colours in the last few years. And I picked up this one. It's that kind of oil slick colour, so you have like the red, brown, blue kind of shift in it, and I absolutely love it. It's very creamy like all the paint pots are. You just warm it up on your finger, put it on your hat, put it on your eyes, and I've worn this a couple of times, and it's that really easy kind of shade to wear on your eyes. For me, it doesn't crease, they do dry down, and I really enjoy using this. I've got Groundwork and I've had that quite a few years now, and it still isn't dried out at all. So what I do with the pots, and this is a tip, is I store them. So what I do with the pots, which is a bit of a tip, I store them upside down, and apparently that helps them not dry out so quickly. So this is a colour Bougie and I absolutely love it. And if we stay on the monochrome theme, I picked up these 3 eyeshadows here, and as you can see inside the tube, they're liquid eyeshadows. They are super sort of metallic. I picked these up from Amazon because I just wanted some duochrome colours again, and they're really good quality for what they were. I think they were £11 for the 3, but they're super difficult to get off, like really hard to get off your skin. So you need to really soak your eye in micellar water before using this, and use a really good cleanser, because you don't want to be tugging at your eye area. But these are the 3 colours. You don't get much in it for £11, but I think it is quite good. But as you can see here, these shifting kind of metallic shades. They're really beautiful and really creamy. Again, I'm going to do a full swatch, I think, on all these duochrome colours so you can see what they actually really look like, because it's very difficult just to show you on your hand. But I'm really pleased. I picked this one specifically because I missed out on the Charlotte Tilbury Emerald Eyes, and this is a really similar shift to it, which is a green-purple shift, and her one sold out quite quickly. So I picked these ones up, and I'm glad I did, because it just gives you that kind of really nice, again, one and done colour. You can just put it right across your eye. You don't have to worry about anything else, and it looks like your eyes are done. You spent ages on it, but really it's the eyeshadow doing all the work. So pick those ones up. So my last duochrome type of colours are a company called Magical Makeup, which I discovered on just Googling duochrome colours, and this came up on the Sephora website. So it's this colour here, and look at that, it's absolutely beautiful. So it's that pink gold shift. It's so creamy, and you just buy them in the pans, and it was, I think, about £11 for one colour, or £15 for one colour, and it's just such a beautiful like shift here, that pink gold greeny colour. They really remind me of that eyeshadow that you could get only in the US. I think it's begins with a C, if I remember. I'll put the name up here. And it's like the stained glass shadows that you can buy, but you can only get them in the US at the moment, or I'm not, if they do deliver, it's quite expensive, because I've looked at it before. But it really reminds me of those. And Magical Makeup you can find in Superdrug, apparently. Well, you can see it online in Superdrug. I haven't seen it in store, but you could also find it on Sephora UK as well, and you can just buy directly from their website too. So I absolutely love that. And then I picked up one of their kind of pigments, which is one of these here, which you can't really see too well how that is going to see all the shift, but when you put it on, so it's this one here, and it's this kind of blue purple colour. Again, I think all these duochromes deserve their own video, which I will do separately, where I'll go through all the duochromes, how they swatch, how they're best used and that kind of thing. So I'll do a separate video on those. Continuing with eyes, I also picked up this Natasha Denona palette. I've always wanted to try her makeup, and Christmas is a good time to buy it because things go into the sale, and I bought it on Cult Beauty, and this is usually £25 for £5, and I think I got it for £18. But Natasha Denona, these shadows are, they are as good as the reputation of her. They're very creamy, they're really super easy to blend. This is the mini bronze palette. It also comes in a larger palette, which is the larger bronze palette, which has all of the bronze colours in there. But this one for me is just like, it's perfect for what I need. These are colours that I can use every day. I could take this on a holiday with me. It's really, really easy to use, and I absolutely love the fact that I picked this up, and the packaging is really nice as well, because although it's plastic, it's substantial. Like, you can hear that click. It's a very substantial plastic as well, so I really enjoyed using this. I'm really still enjoying using that. And then last day I picked up this blush in MAC called Raisin. This is a colour I used to own. My mum gave it to me very, very, very long time ago, and basically mine had cracked and this top lid fallen out, and I'd kept it for years. It was pretty disgusting, and I thought, let me just throw it away and buy myself a new one. So I picked up a new one of MAC Raisin. This is really beautiful for deeper skin tones. It suits, I think, from olive to deeper skin tones. You could use it if you were paler, just with a lighter hand, but it's just a really lovely kind of, these swatches aren't doing it justice. I'm going to do a separate video on these. This gives it a lovely kind of, it's like a warm brown, nutty kind of colour, and it really just suits olive and deeper skin tones. But I'm sure you could use it, especially if you're red hair. If you had red hair with just a lighter hand, that would look really lovely. So last things I picked up makeup wise are the By Mitchell blushes, because you guys, I love the Revolution ones, and these are always coming up on TikTok, and they were in sale on the TikTok shop, so they were £5 each. And I love the Revolution ones. I think they're really cool. I love them, how they blend. I really wanted to try these. I have had a little play with these, and just before I go into a full review of these, I really like this brand, and I think I will end up buying some more from him. The formulas, especially on this drip, so you see it on TikTok, and TikTok's notorious for filters and things, but if like no filter, this is actually amazing, this drip. I think it's just one of the most beautiful kind of, for me, eyeshadow toppers that you can use. I wonder whether you could put a light hand on your lips over a matte lipstick, which would be quite nice to get sparkly lipstick, but this is actually amazing. And then I picked up 2 of the blushes, and I also really love the formula of these, incredibly pigmented. But I will be doing a full review on the By Mitchell little trio that I picked up, because I think actually he's a brand to keep on top of, because I think he's releasing really good stuff. Other things I've picked up are things to do with body care and scents. I have been looking for some new like body care bits and some new perfumes and things, because I like to pair my perfumes with my body lotions, and I have like a whole routine where I like to layer my scents on every single day. I do that whether I'm staying at home all day or whether I am going to work or going out, whatever. I just think it's a lovely ritual to have, is just to like take care of your body and do it in layers and build up your scent and know that you smell nice all day. I just love that. For those of you, I've got something on a budget and something that's more expensive, but for those of you who are on a budget and also love to layer your scents, I think one of the best places to shop for layering your scents is a body shop, and I could do a separate video on this if you like, but I picked up the Spiced Orange, which is their limited edition Christmas one. Is limited edition, say on there. Pretty sure it is. Anyway, if it's not, then that's great. But I picked up the Spiced Orange body wash and body butter. This smells so delicious. I've already used it quite a bit. It smells so delicious, like warm, and it smells like a cinnamon roll, like a cinnamon bun actually. It smells like hot cross buns actually. So they should really keep this out until Easter, because it really does actually smell like a hot cross bun that's had butter put all over it. It smells absolutely delicious. It's making me hungry. And then I picked up one of my old favourites, which was the Cherry Blossom scent, with the Cherry Blossom scent shower gel and the body butter, and it also came with a spray which I've left upstairs, so I can then layer on the kind of body spray afterwards, like the perfume basically afterwards. And this is a really beautiful smell. It just smells like fresh flowers, but not in an old granny kind of way. This is a really nice smelling, like just a fresh, slight hint of citrus, I would say, in this. It's really beautiful. I love that. And then the last thing I bought was the almond milk one. And almond milk, here, I used to love their milk, almond and honey, but they don't seem to do that anymore. So I bought almond milk body wash and body butter. These are all 200 mils, and this smells absolutely divine as well. It's just a really clean smell, clean, slightly sweet, milky smell. It's really lovely, so it's really inoffensive, these two together, and their body butters really hold their scent. So if you don't have the matching perfume, because the matching perfume doesn't come with this really holds its scent, and it's clean enough that you can put another scent over the top. And the other scent that I do pair with that is I picked up from Zara the Oriental body spray. I've got Flower Bomb already, but it's really old. I bought it in the airport. Gosh, I must have bought it in the airport ages ago. So I'm getting rid of that Flower Bomb now, and this is meant to be a dupe for Flower Bomb, and it smells really good. It smells absolutely lovely, and I love this. It's only $12.99, and people compliment me on this all the time, and it's lasted on my skin for ages. So the slightly big, I only bought it the small one, which is $12.99, and the bigger one is £15, which in reflection I probably should have bought the bigger one, but to be fair, scents can go off quite quickly. I'm not sure how quickly these ones go off, so I picked this one up. It's the Day Collection number 2 Oriental, and yeah, this is beautiful. I love this one. And then for the more expensive buy, I went to Molten Brown, and I love Molten Brown. I've loved Molten Brown for absolutely years. So I went to the Molten Brown shop, and I wanted something to replace my Rose scent, because I used to buy Rose Absolute, which is a discontinued scent from there for the past year. And they've got 2 new rose scents out. They've got one just sort of like more just plain rose, and then I've got rose, rhubarb and rose. The rhubarb and rose is I absolutely love it. That's why I bought it, and it smells so good. It's the rose scent with a slight sweetness to it. Actually, let me have a look at let's have a look at what the notes are. So it doesn't really tell me like the exact notes on the bottle, but it says that it's spring dessert bottled, radiant with bright grapefruit, tart rhubarb, and a creamy vanilla. And it's got that kind of rose musk underneath it, but it's not too musky, so it works really well day and night. And I bought the eau de toilette, did I? You can buy an eau de toilette and eau de parfum, and on its own this is £85 for the eau de toilette. And I love the bottle. Like the bottles before used to be really basic, and now they've got this really beautiful bottle, and the parfum bottle is just as beautiful as well. So the difference between the two is the parfum has more of the essential oils in and lasts on your skin up to 11 hours, and this is meant to last on your skin up to 6 to 8 hours. But do you know what? It lasts on my skin for a while, for as long as I need it to last, basically. And it's just, oh, it's such an inviting smell. It's not too sweet, so if you're somebody who likes something that's slightly sweet but not too sweet, this is perfect. It's actually, I just looked up and it's sold out already. But to go with the perfume, I actually picked up the body wash, which in the morning when you're using this, the body wash, it foams up really well. And I've got this like kind of African cloth that I use, which got lots of holes in, so you don't need much because that creates such volume. And this is perfect. And I also picked up the body lotion as well, so altogether it costs about £140, but it's so delicious. So you get that initial rhubarb and custard sort of sweet smell, which dies down quite quickly and leaves you with this kind of more sophisticated smell afterwards, and together, layered, it's my dream combination. I don't save it for special occasions. I use it whenever I feel like I want to use it, because this year is the year of using things whenever I want to use it, basically. I'm not going to save myself for stuff anymore. I think it's ridiculous. I also picked up 4 lipsticks at this time. I picked up one of the MAC's Christmas edition lipsticks in No Whining, which is this kind of berry colour here. It's a lustrous finish. I've never used, well, I might have one of the lustrous finishes, but not for a long time. And I picked that up, and I do realise it's very similar to the colours I do have. I like the finish and I like the bullet. If I'd seen it face to face properly, I probably would have picked a different colour, but I do really like the colour. The colour's beautiful because it's very similar to colours I bought before. So I'm not buying any lipsticks. So this is a really good idea that I'm not doing anything in January because I have something like that already. And then I picked up a Pat McGrath lipstick in Flesh number 7, which is like this brownie colour. And I absolutely think that's beautiful as well. Let me see where I can swatch that here. I can swatch that for you there. It's like a brown with like a bit of a red undertone, which I'm loving wearing too. Very easy to wear. It's not matte, so it doesn't dry your lips. And I just love the Pat McGrath lipstick packaging. I bought that in the sale and that was £12. Pat McGrath does brilliant sales. She ships from the US to the UK, and you don't pay any charges or anything like that included. I also picked up this really cool lipstick here, a glittery lipstick. I missed out on the MAC Fizzy Feels lipstick, which I was gutted with, but then I watched another video and somebody said this Fizzy Feels isn't new, like lots of people do it. And on my search in the sales for Pat McGrath, I found this one, and it's a glittery lipstick, really similar, with a brown tone. The glitter sits all the way through it. It looks so beautiful. I did take an extra separate picture, which I can add here of when I first opened it. But it just leaves a really nice, like, kind of here, if you can see it there, metallic-y, glittery look. I need to do swatches all of these separately because my hands are a mess now. But it leaves a nice glittery, metallic-y look on your lips. And when it dies down, you're just left with this like thin layer of gold glitter, which you can top up with lip gloss. It just looks really pretty on the lips, and again the packaging is just so cool. I love it. And then the last lipstick I bought, because I'm really into brown lipsticks again, but doing it in a more modern way. Like, I don't want to wear it the same way I did in the 90s or early 2000s, because sometimes when you've done it once you don't really want to do it again. And I bought this one from MAC, and it's called Consensual. It's a really weird name, but it looks really pretty, and you can use it as a heavy hand or a light hand, and it's a really beautiful brown lipstick. Last thing I picked up is for my body, and it is this. It's a body gua sha, and if you know that I have done so many videos on how much I love using a gua sha on my face alongside my new face, and I saw people using this body gua sha, and I picked it up. It looks like a kind of deadly torture weapon, doesn't it? But I'm started to use it. It does take getting used to, and there are videos I have to follow because I'm still haven't got the knack of it, and it does hurt actually. You have to like make sure you really use a good oil on your skin, and if your skin's dry, moisturise and then put the oil on, because otherwise the oil soaks it up and then you have to, it doesn't work so well. But then this helps really, especially after exercising, just kind of move the muscles, get the lymphatic drainage system going again. And yeah, I'm really enjoying using this at home. So DIY beauty is definitely my number one thing to do in 2023, because I like to do things at home anyway, alongside going out to get things done, but doing things at home just to maintain is one of my things. So this is one of my finds in December. And I've got one other thing that I've completely forgotten about, which I'm going to run upstairs and go and get to show you. I went upstairs to go and get the one other thing and realised there are actually two more things I haven't shown you. So I bought this MAGNETONE sonic cleaner, and it's one of these. You might have seen these just when you're having a facial. If you ever had a professional facial, they might have seen them use this. Basically, it uses kind of like vibration technology or sonic wave technology to push the dirt out of your pores. So it's like a gentle exfoliator as long as you're using it gently with a light hand. This one has a cleansing one, which cleanses the pores out. It has a moisturising setting, which pushes the moisturiser deeper into the skin, and a lifting function, which works a little bit like the New Face, but nowhere near as powerful as New Face. That New Face is separate, I think. I use this once a month to clear out my pores, to give myself a really deep clean, just from like sunblocks and all that kind of thing. And yes, I have a really good cleansing routine, but sometimes I feel like my skin just needs a little bit more, and I use this and it does take out a lot from your skin, because what it does is like pushes water in to the pores, and then that forces the dirt out. So it's that kind of motion, and then you wipe it as you go, and not a lot of gunk comes out of it after you do it the first time, but if you use it regularly, month on month. I was doing it every 2 weeks, which I thought was actually too much, because 1 week I would have something, in the second week there'd be really nothing there. So that's how well I think this is really cleaning my skin. It was relatively sort of inexpensive, about £40 or £50 or something like that. This I think is fantastic. I'm going to give this away as a giveaway when I reach 500 subscribers. My 400 subscriber video is coming up, because I realised I reached that during the Christmas break, and I definitely want to do a 400 subscriber video, which will be my next video that's up. And I've got the winning package that you're going to get then. But this I think is fantastic. I really like this. I'm really glad I picked it up. It's just stepped up another of my cleaning routines, just to keep my skin smooth and make sure that I don't have texture on my skin, and this really helps as well, alongside all the other things that I use. And then the other thing I picked up, looking around, are some eyelash curlers. So I picked up the Kevin Aucoin eyelash curlers, these ones here. I picked them up from Sephora actually. I've just realised there's something else I haven't picked up as well. But these ones from Sephora, and I have naturally super curly eyelashes because I have curly hair naturally, and the thing with my curly eyelashes is that they're curly, but they don't necessarily look long because they're so curly. So what this does is help me get to the base, and I curl and follow through, because I watch the makeup artist, the Kevin Aucoin makeup artist, and he says curl and then just like follow it through just to give it some length, and that helps like bring my curls up and over. I don't like to wear mascara every day, but I'm happy to like curl my eyelashes every day, just for that effect. And it does really hold the curl, and it makes my eyelashes look longer, because I wanted to get an LVL lash lift that would lift them up from the base, that even make it a little bit straighter but up, which is something I will do sometime this year. But these are fantastic. They were £20, I want to say, and which some people would say was expensive for a lash curler, but I think if you're somebody who curls your lashes every day and is looking for something that's good quality, then definitely pick these up. It gives you one free pad with it, and what they say is that once the pads run out, both pads run out, they think you should replace the whole thing. So I reckon this would last you like, I don't know, a year, 18 months, and then you have to buy another one, which isn't too bad. And yeah, I I'm really enjoying using lash colours, but was never really part of my routine, but it is now, and I'm really glad I'm using it. And then I think that's it. So all the bits that I've picked up beauty and makeup wise, which actually looking around is actually quite a lot, but it's things that I've already started putting them into my routine and I'm really enjoying using. Let me know, did you pick anything up in the December sales, or are you doing a no spend January as well? If you like this video, don't forget to give it a like, give it a thumbs up, do subscribe to my channel because it really, really helps. My next video will be my 400 subscriber video. I'm already on for like 450 or something subscribers already from that, so I'm really grateful for each and every one of you. I think this year is going to be a wonderful year, and I'm really looking forward to sharing things with you, and I would love it if you shared back too. Let me know what you're up to this year, what your goals are, all those sort of things, and let's chat below, and I will see you in the next video. Take care.